Hello, hello. What it do, people? Excuse me. I don't need no copyright strikes. You can be very, very quiet, Mr. Travis Scott. I want to say hi to my mom, my dad, my sister, to my family members and friends who watch the show. Love y'all. And thank you to all of you who watch as well. Y'all make this something that I really enjoy doing. Right post. Next one is King's Cash Club. Alright, and then let's go to Instagram. What? What? What the hell? Hold on, guys. What? What are you oh my god. Whatever. Hey Whitney, how you doing? Okay, hold on. Instagram is being very stupid. Hold on. Can't broadcast IG tonight. Come join me on Facebook. I'm all right. I don't know why Instagram has what is it? They won't let me broadcast on Instagram. Hold on. And Facebook.com consult. Okay. Let me try one more time to get this going. Oh my god. Okay. So we won't be going live on Instagram today because I don't know why. But what I will do is go live on Periscope. Let's see if I can do that. Like, Instagram is being real crazy. Why can't I go live? Whatever. Okay. So we're just going to be broadcasting on Facebook tonight. Yeah. Yes, please do. I'm really kind of upset about this. I can't believe this. The other day I got a copyright claim. Well, not copyright claim, but they took down a couple of my posts on Instagram, things that I had put up like 2 years ago that I'd totally forgotten about. And now I can't go live. I can't, like, Wow. Okay. All right. Okay, so it's just going to be us on Facebook tonight. Hopefully, people on Instagram, they get the message and they come join us over here. But we are going to get started. I know I'm usually more chatty, but, I was trying to work out these technical difficulties. But we're going to start recording and be on our way, all right? Let me put on my Do Not Disturb for my phone. And here we go. All right. Welcome, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you are watching for the first time or you're listening for the first time and you don't know who I am, I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. So things like getting your business registered with the state, making sure you have EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, making sure that you have appropriate contracts so you don't get burned by clients and business partners. Brand protection strategies so people don't steal your business ideas, and also hiring policies so you don't get sued for discrimination. So these are all the things that I help you do. If you are wondering why I'm qualified to help you do them, I am a licensed attorney. I have been one for 15 years and counting. I've started multiple businesses for myself and others, both online and offline. I've had many careers in the realms of entrepreneurship, the law, education, hospitality, and administrative support. And most important, I'm very passionate about making business and legal education as accessible to everyone as possible. Not everybody has the time, the money, or the desire to go to business school or to law school, but a lot of you have amazing business ideas, and if you're going to make it in business, there are just some things that you need to know. There's no way around it. So that is why I'm here. All right. So if you are in the startup phase of your business, or you are thinking about starting a business and you don't know where to start, or you have been in business for a little bit and you're looking for some more structure, I'm the person that you want to talk to. Go to linktr.ee/NPL consulting firm and book a free 15-minute consultation if you are a first-time client. As well at linktree/NPL consulting firm, you can download the free biz launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and launch your dream business in 7 days or less. And as well, you can go to linktree/NPL consulting firm to subscribe to the YouTube channel and the podcast, so that you can, if you can't make it on the show live, like tonight, we can't broadcast on Instagram. So if people want to watch, they're going to have to go to YouTube later. You can either watch on YouTube or you can listen on the podcast. All right. So linktree/NPL consulting firm is where you can connect with me in a multitude of ways. As well, that's where you can access a lot of my video trainings, like my EIN training, my DUNS number training, these are very special numbers that you need in business if you're going to grow, my operating agreement training, and a host of other video trainings. So go check out linktree/NPL consulting firm. Okay. But let's get to the reason why we are here on tonight, okay? Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Hold on. Okay, Instagram, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something real quick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go live on my personal page. Okay? Yeah, I know it's a little unorthodox, but I'm really weird. Like, I do want to get this broadcast out, so I'm going to put it out on here. No, I don't want to do no reels. All right. Okay, so here we are. Yes, let's get it. I'm going to... All right. Hey, Latanya. Okay. So, SS copyright. All right. Okay, guys. Hey, sweet Ann. All right. For those of you who are joining on Instagram, I am broadcasting from my personal page today because for some reason my business page will not let me go live. So if you're used to watching my show on NPL Consulting Firm, I'm just broadcasting on the personal page tonight. I will be uploading the video to IGTV afterwards. All right. Okay. Okay. So let's get started with the show. All right. I posted a picture in my stories this morning of a show. How many of you guys watch the Bravo Network? If you watch the Bravo Network, please give me a B in the comments. If you watch the Bravo Network, please give me a B in the comments. All right. Facebook, y'all gotta put in some extra work today because we're not on the regular Instagram thing today. So, my personal page, they don't know how the live show works. So y'all gotta show them how it works. All right. So if you watch Bravo, please give me a B in the comments. All right. And then if you are a Bravo watcher, thank you, Whitney. If you are a Bravo watcher, there's a show on there called Below Deck. If you have ever watched Below Deck, please give me a boat emoji. It's your guilty pleasure. It's my friend's guilty pleasure too. She is a housewives fanatic. Like my friend, she went to BravoCon. She met all the housewives and like she loves, the million dollar listing things. But if you've watched Below Deck, give me a boat emoji. If you have watched Below Deck, okay? And if you don't know what Below Deck is, it's just one of the multitude of reality shows that Bravo has created over the last few years. Whitney, have you ever watched? You've watched it? Okay. So there are two franchises of Below Deck. Apparently, there is the regular Below Deck and there is Below Deck Mediterranean. And on the main Below Deck franchise, there is a cast member. Thank you, Latanya. The Housewives get you. On the main franchise of Below Deck, there is a cast member by the name of E.J. Hansen. Okay, and if you don't know what Below Deck is, it follows the crew of a luxury boat line, and their clients and just the interactions of the employees and things like that. I don't get it. I'm not a reality show person, but whatever. All right. So on one franchise, there's this guy named E.J. Hansen. And E.J. Hansen, he, the show is about people in the boating industry. He created his own yachting course. He's had the yachting course for about 8 years, and it's actually copyrighted. Here's the issue. There is a cast member from another franchise of Below Deck Mediterranean, and her name is Hannah. Whitney, are any of these names familiar to you? E.J. Hansen and Hannah. So Hannah, she was or is a cast member on the Mediterranean version of Below Deck, and E.J. Hansen is accusing her of copyright infringement. Apparently, she started her own yachting course, and she used the same words that E.J. Hansen used, to describe her course. She used even the same pictures. Basically, E.J. Hansen said that Hannah has ripped off his entire copyrighted yachting course. Now, he thought he wanted to... Oh, and I'm not taking people on live, but thanks for but please feel free to type in some comments in the comment box. When he said no, you never really got into Below Deck. Okay. Well, If you ever want to give it a gander, keep an eye out for EJ Hansen or Hannah, because EJ Hansen is basically saying that Hannah took his yachting course, copied and pasted it and made it her own. He thought, he says that, he thought they could maybe try and work something out together and do something, a little bit bigger, but apparently she's not interested. So EJ Hansen is trying to figure out what to do. So, my people who are watching, what are EJ's options against Hannah for stealing his copyrighted boating course? What is your recourse if someone uses your copyrighted material? What can you do? Excuse me. I was thirsty. What can you do if someone steals your copyrighted materials? What can you do if someone steals your copyrighted materials? I know that there is a very long delay on Facebook, so I want to give you guys more time. But for those of you on Instagram who will be watching later, feel free to put in your answers even later. I will read them as you put them in. So don't feel like because you're watching the replay that you can't, give me your 2 cents, because I will go back and read it and I will respond. Latanya Williams said he needs to ask her to cease and desist. Whitney Hand said cease and desist, file a suit, etc. Yes, ladies. I love to see it. Absolutely. One of the first things that EJ can do, because he's tried to communicate with Hannah. Hannah doesn't want to communicate with him, apparently. So then his next steps is he can send her a cease and desist letter saying, hey, I've got this copyrighted material and you're using it. And then if that doesn't work, he can file suit against her and sue her for copyright infringement. Tanya Williams said, if no, then he can sue her. She is a whole thief. Look, I didn't know that it was this cutthroat and competitive in the boating industry or the yachting industry, but apparently it is. These reality stars, they create entire careers for themselves from these shows. So Hannah creating this course and just stealing it from EJ, this could really be eating into his profits, because who knows how much money he makes off of this yachting course, right? So that's why it's important to have your intellectual property in order, so that if somebody uses your work and they're cutting into your money, why does it feel like my ear is blocked? You can go after them and say, hey, stop using my property. One of my ears feels like it's blocked. It's such an odd feeling. All right, but good luck to EJ Hansen. And Below Deck. I'm really upset over this Instagram thing, y'all. Why did Instagram shut down my live? Okay. Anyway. Moving on to our next story of the evening. I posted another picture in my stories today of a young man. There is a rapper, apparently a new rapper, out here on the streets going by the name of Burberry Jesus. If you have heard of Burberry Jesus, hey Long Bang, if you have heard of Burberry Jesus, the rapper, give me the music emoji. If you have heard of this new up-and-coming rapper called Burberry Jesus, give me a music emoji. If not, just give me a no. And don't feel shy about saying no, because I didn't know who this man was till this afternoon. Okay? And while you guys put those in the comments, so just so you know, Burberry Jesus is a rapper out of Chicago. His given name is Marvell Yarbrough. And he has been going by Burberry Jesus for a little bit. He actually, his website is called burberryjesus.com. He also has his Instagram handle that goes Burberry Jesus. And Burberry, the company that makes that very famous plaid pattern, they are going after Mr. Burberry Jesus for trademark infringement. So Mr. Burberry Jesus, he has, used unauthorized, you know how people will wrap their car in like, and it'll have like the Gucci print and stuff. Burberry Jesus did the same thing, except it was an unauthorized wrap. Burberry, he's also tried to shorten his name on stage and, going by Burberry. Latanya Williams said, no, I ain't heard of him. He needs to change his name. Well, listen, not only that, he uses the Burberry pattern as his IG avatar. He uses it on a lot of album covers, on social media images, and Burberry, the company, has been sending him cease and desist letters since December of 2019. In fact, they say they have sent him dozens of cease and desist letters since 2019. Now, Burberry Jesus, at first he said he was going to change his name, and then he didn't. He was going to stop. He told Burberry he would stop using the name Burberry Jesus, but he kept using it. And not only did he keep using the name Burberry Jesus, he actually went to his state government, clerk or whatever in Illinois, and he applied for a name change to legally change his name to Burberry Jesus instead of Marvell Yarbrough, right? Now, someone might come up with the argument that, well, Burberry does clothes and this guy does music, so what is Burberry's problem? It's okay, Tanya, don't worry. My Instagram is acting up, girl. It will not let me go live on my business Instagram. Anyway, so like I was saying, so one might say, well, Burberry does clothes and this guy's doing music. What is the problem, right? Well, in 2010, Burberry actually had a program called Burberry Acoustic, where they provided a platform for, artists to debut their music, and these were artists that were carefully curated by Burberry. And in so doing, Burberry actually has a trademark in the entertainment services industry. So they are suing Burberry Jesus, and they want him to stop using the name. Latanya Williams said he don't care because he don't have no audience without the Burberry recognition because he is an unknown. Yeah, I think he had like 54 followers on his page. But listen, not only did he lie and say he was going to change his name, not only did he go and try and legally change his name to Burberry Jesus, another time when Burberry contacted Burberry Jesus and said, hey, please stop using the name Burberry Jesus, he said, well, why don't you guys sponsor me? He basically said, well, why don't we try and come up with some type of collaboration? And Burberry was like, sir, no, thank you. Just stop using the name. So Burberry is I guess they're going to go forward with this lawsuit against Burberry Jesus. This is just a cautionary tale to y'all out here. These brands are not funny. You can't just use their name. The only person I feel like who's gotten away with that is Gucci Mane. And that's after a long while. Gucci was not messing with Gucci Mane until Gucci, got fined and got off the drugs. Cause when it was fat, drugged up Gucci Mane, the label was not even checking for him. But now that Gucci has, cleaned up his life, he has campaigns out in Europe and things like that because he represents the Gucci lifestyle. But this gentleman, Burberry Jesus, doesn't seem to represent the Burberry lifestyle, and he ain't got no followers, he ain't got no clout, so they don't want to collaborate with him, right? So Burberry, they have already gone the route of sending out multiple cease and desists to Mr. Burberry Jesus, or we're going to call him Marvell. They have sent out, according to them, dozens of cease and desists to Marvell because of the use of this name Burberry Jesus. So what is their next step? Latanya said they have a name to protect. What is Burberry's next step against Burberry Jesus? Now, we don't know. Whitney Hand said he has like 50. He does. He has like 54 followers, girl. 54. But look, everybody starts somewhere. Everybody starts from zero. I started my business page from zero. I got 3,000 something followers now, right? Everybody starts from zero. But You don't start from zero. Like I said, I tell y'all all the time, don't build your brand on somebody else's back, because you never know when it's going to be pulled out from under you. So now that Burberry, they're exhausted of sending cease and desist. They've been trying to be nice about it. What's their next step? Because Burberry Jesus doesn't seem to care about the fact that he is infringing on the Burberry trademarks. What's the next step? What's the next step? What's the next step? I'm going to give you a little bit more time, Facebook. I know you know the answer to this. But yeah, I don't know. I have not heard this young man's music. I don't think I will ever listen to it, but good luck to him. Whitney said they're going to have to file a suit. Yes, exactly, because apparently that's the only thing that this young man is going to listen to. Settlement. What is there to settle, Tanya? He's using the Burberry name. There's no settlement here. The only settlement would be for him to stop using the name. He has no affiliation with Burberry. They do not want to be affiliated with him, and he's using unauthorized materials. He wrapped his entire car in an unauthorized Burberry material, Burberry pattern, right? So Burberry does not want to associate themselves or do business with somebody who is using knockoff stuff. Burberry wants people who exude luxury, who exude class, right? Okay. So Mr. Burberry Jesus is going to have to find another name. Maybe Burberry, I don't know. Take the Burberry out, call yourself Buddha. I don't know. Do something, sir. Just go by Marvell. Marvell Yarbrough is a good rap name. I would go by Marvell Yarbrough. If Jack Harlow can, if that's his name, I'm not sure if that's his given name, but if a guy can go, be a rapper with the name Jack Harlow, why can't you be a rapper with the name Marvell Yarbrough, right? Okay. All right. Moving on to our final story of the evening. Before we do that, I want to remind you guys that you are watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If this is, if you are in the startup phase of your business and you need a legal friend to guide you on the path to entrepreneurship, I'm the person that you want to talk to. Go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm and book a free consultation today so I can help you be the boss that you want to be. All right. Latanya Williams said, run them pockets, but they won't get nothing because he ain't got no cash. You know what? You right, girl. But at the very least, they need to get him to stop using this Burberry name. Burberry don't want broke people, representing them out in the streets. They need you to show that you have money. So you have 54 followers. Anyway, moving on to our last story of the evening. Is anybody here a tea fan? If you like tea, if you enjoy drinking tea, if there is a teapot emoji or something, or some coffee cup emoji, please give me that emoji. If you are a tea lover, I usually only drink tea when I'm sick, or most and like in the winter time when I'm very cold. That's my tea time. I'm not a regular tea drinker. I'm not a big caffeiner. But if you enjoy tea, okay, thank you, Tanya. Thank you. Anybody? Okay. For those of you who may not be tea drinkers, I think you should still, be interested in this story. In Salem, Massachusetts, there is a tea, it's another tea party about to happen, y'all. It's about to be a war over some tea, or at least in the courtroom. So there are two companies. There is one called Jaho, Jaho, or Jaho. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. This company has been selling a brand of tea called Zodiac Tea for the last 10 years. And and their zodiac teas, they are a series of blends, based on astrological signs. Very unique, okay? Or somewhat, or you would think unique, because I haven't seen that before. Whitney said, I'm a coffee drinker more so than tea. Yeah, I was a coffee drinker when I was young. I don't know, I kind of gave it up in college. I drink it intermittently. But yeah, so J-Ho, they have been making this Zodiac tea for the last 10 years. They have the trademark for the phrase Zodiac tea, so they got all their I's dotted and their T's crossed. The problem is there is another tea company called Adiago Teas, or Adiago Teas, Adiago. We'll just say Adiago. Adiago Teas. They have their own blend of teas that they are calling the Zodiac series, and they are trying to have it trademarked. So, of course, what do you think J-Ho has to say about this Zodiac series of teas by this other tea company called Adiago? Tanya said only Lipton or Celestial. Okay. The brand I like is at this restaurant here. It's called Rishi Tea. They have a blueberry something tea that is to die for. But yeah, so J-Ho with their Zodiac tea, they look over yonder and they see Adiago Tea has their Zodiac series tea, and J-Ho's like, wait a second, we have Zodiac tea, so Adiago, what are you doing? Right? Hi, Call on K. So what do you think J-Ho did? What do you guys think J-Ho did? For those of you who are watching on Instagram, I know that you are not used to seeing me on here, but I could not broadcast on my business page, but I still wanted to get this information out, okay? All right, for those of you who may not know what your recourses are when someone is infringing on your trademark. So let's say you have a trademark, right? Not yet, because Zodiac Services, they are trying to get the name trademark. They're in the process of it. They filed the application. So before they sued, they objected to the application, right? But Adiago Teas, they are not taking this lying down. They are actually fighting back. They are saying that J-Ho's trademark for Zodiac Teas should never have passed. It should never have been accepted, and that Zodiac is generic. So I want to know from you guys, especially you guys who have been watching me for a while, what do you think about this this argument of genericness by Adiago? Does the idea of genericness, of being generic, apply in this situation? Remember when we've talked about trademarks, you can't trademark what is common in your industry. So if you are in the hair industry, you can't trademark the word comb or brush or hairstyle or something like that, because those are common in your industry. But if we are looking at the tea industry, the tea drinking industry, is Zodiac a generic word in that industry? What do you think? Right? Is the word Zodiac a generic word within the tea drinking community? Tanya said no, and I totally agree with you. While in general, like if we were talking about some type of astrological product, Zodiac would definitely not be able to be trademarked. Zodiac is not a generic word in the realm of tea. When we are talking about genericness for trademarks, it has to be generic within your industry, generic within your community. And if we are talking about tea, Whitney said, I don't think so. If we're talking about tea, I have never really heard tea in conjunction with zodiac signs. Now, I have heard of people reading tea leaves and things like that, but never, a direct association with zodiacs. So for me, I don't think that this argument of genericness is going to hold water in this case. So we will have to wait and see what the judge thinks about that, when this case is all done. Yeah, so, okay. So those were the stories that I had for you. I understood what you said, Whitney. Don't worry. I understand. I got pudgy fingers. I make mistakes all the time. So those were the stories that I had for you tonight. I want to thank you guys for dealing with me with my little, my little flub with Instagram. You said your phone hates you. Zodiac among the astrology community, I'd say yes, not within the tea industry. Absolutely, Whitney. Yeah, so we are going to end it here tonight. I have some configuration to do to figure out how I'm going to do this broadcast on Instagram. We will be back here tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care of yourselves. I know I usually kind of have more questions at the end, but these technical difficulties are flustering me, and I need to figure this out. So we're going to end here tonight. We'll be back here tomorrow at 8 p.m., and I'm going to figure out this Instagram thing, okay? Have a good night, guys. Take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for participating. You know I always appreciate you. Bye-bye. How do I end? End.